Hello, folks. Welcome in to the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show here at Raider Gym. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group, and you can check out their entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. That is KavanaughCars.com. Jacob Winter up here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist Healthcare for the next century. Let's talk a little bit of stats while we're at a massive halftime break. Lady Raiders lead by 25 points. Lady Raiders' leading scorer of the half is the sophomore number 12, Kinsley Patterson. She has 15. Lady Raiders come out hot to start it off. They opened up the first quarter 20 points while only allowing 3. In the second quarter, they scored 17 while Trumann scored 9. Trumann's leading scorer is number 24, that's Chappell. She has 5. Piddle has 4. And then Pastel has 3. For your Lady Raiders, leading scorer, number 12, the sophomore, Kinsley Patterson. Patterson has 15. Also, KK Ardaway with 8. A big half-ending three-point shot sent the Raiders into the locker room at the buzzer, up by 25. Number 2, Jessica Coolins has 5. Nunu Gleason has 5, and then Tori Cunningham with 4. That's how the Lady Raiders scoring breaks down. That's how Trumann scoring breaks down. A very well-played game so far by the Raiders, getting them ready for conference play here early in November. The Lady Raiders, they have a complete fresh lineup. They have no returning starters. If we look at the roster, they have one starter that is on the roster from last season. However, she has torn her ACL, believe. Something in the knee. I saw her in a brace earlier, and she is out for the season. A heartbreaking loss to have the Kyla Marshall out on the bench, because she brought in so much experience for the Lady Raiders with a bunch of just good shooting ability, always brightening up the room. Very electrifying player to Kyla Marshall is. However, she will have a phenomenal senior season with the Raiders. Lady Raiders started tonight the same 5 they did Tuesday. That's Caden Hardaway, KP Patterson, Jessica Coolins, Taylor Thomas, and then Kaylee Franklin. 2 sophomores, a junior, and 2 seniors. And that is an outstanding lineup, if you ask me. The Lady Raiders seem to be getting it done at home so far with a really good win against Rector just Tuesday. The scorecard reads 62-27. Leading scorer from that affair was Tori Cunningham. Cunningham scored 13 points, and 2 other Lady Raiders were in double digits. It's a good spot for the Lady Raiders to be at. We're about 3 minutes away from ball starting back. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break. When we come back, we'll finish out the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Back in 2.5 on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
I'd like to welcome you into the waning seconds of the Cavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. If you didn't get a look at the Cavanaugh Auto Group selection, new and pre-owned inventory, it's never too late. You always look it up at CavanaughCars.com. They presented our halftime show like always. Trumann starts the quarter off with the ball. Lady Raiders lead by 25. 37-12 is the score. Piddle goes inside to Chapel. They kick out to Jones. Jones shot fakes, kicks to Smith. Now to number 10, Matos, her three-point shot, no good. Collins is leading the charge down the court. Ball's taken away on her spin move by Chapel. Chapel running the court, crossover hesitation, gets it stripped. However, they're going to call a foul. Foul is charged number 33. That's Kaylee Franklin. Franklin's second personal. Team foul number 1. If you don't know the new AAA rules, that's her first. According to AAA, you have 5 fouls a quarter to get to a 2-shot bonus. That started last year. The inbound pass goes back out of bounds. Trumann gets the inbound again. Number 10, Matos inbounds into Jones. Jones to Piddle. They're going to throw it backcourt, and that's a backcourt violation. The over and back, as they call it. Lady Raiders set to inbound is Kinsley. Patterson going to inbound into Collins. Collins going to get the offense set up with 7:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Raiders lead by 25. Collins kicks to Hardaway. Hardaway to Taylor Thomas. Thomas back to Collins on the right wing. Now to Hardaway. Hardaway gets fouled. Foul charge against number 1, Piddle. Piddle's third personal, team foul number 1. Buddy calls her Pirtle. We're going to go with Pirtle. I think there is an R in there. Apologize to the Pirtle family. Hardaway for 3, knockdown. 40-12 is the score. We'd like to apologize to the Pirtle family. My dad wrote down all the names, and he has terrible handwriting. That's on him. Chapel with the ball. Chapel to Matos. Number 2, I can't find my roster. Jones for 3, no good. Rebound, Kinsley Patterson. Let me pull my roster back out. Number 2, that is Pastel. Number 33, Franklin, shot no good, goes out of bounds. Beat Raider ball on the inbound. 40-12 is the score with 6:37 remaining here in the third quarter. They inbound into Patterson. Patterson shot up, no good. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. Number 3 with the ball, that's Smith. Oshawa Smith goes to Chapel. Chapel, couple of dribbles, hard steps, shot up, shot no good. Rebound Kaylee Franklin. Franklin to Collins. Collins winning a 3-on-3 fast break. Goes to Franklin. Franklin scores it. It's a 30-point difference. I believe that kicks on the turbo clock. Number 3, Smith goes to Matos. Matos to Chapel. Chapel, step backs, kicks back to Matos. Matos picks up her dribble, bounces it over to Pastel. Pastel to Jones for 3. Off the bank. The bank is still open, and it's 7:32. So that's a bank reference. Banks usually close about 5 o'clock. Number 2, Collins with the ball. Collins stands top of the key. She goes right wing, kicks to Thomas now on the left side. Thomas to Franklin. Franklin has a lot of space, goes inside to Patterson. Patterson says mouse in the house, shoots, scores. Gets harmed, but no tweet. makes it 44-15. Lady Raiders up by 29. Number 3, Smith with it. Smith goes to Matos. Matos loses the grip on it, goes back to Smith. Smith, right wing, drives inside, bounces to Chappell. Chappell, no good. Then a fadeaway, also no good. Rebound Raiders. Here comes Collins. Collins leading a 2-on-5 fast break. She now decides to kick out to Hardaway. Hardaway for 3. No good. Rebound. It's going to be out of bounds. We're going to say it's last touch by the Raiders. Kinsley Patterson's on the bottom of the pile. Kind of makes a little sense. 4:53 remaining here in the third quarter. 44-15 is the score. Number 15, Delaney Osment is set to inbound. Inbounds into number 3. That's Oshawa Smith. Smith bringing it down the court, crosses the timeline. Goes to number 2, Pastel. Pastel to Osment. Corner 3 is good. There's a foul. Foul on the 4. 3-point shot does count. On the 4. It goes back to Trumann after hitting the 3. 3 is still good, makes it 44-18. Really unsure on how the call works. I believe it's a dead ball foul. Usually dead ball fouls really don't make much of a difference, but goes back to the Wildcats. Osment is the inbounder. Inbounds into Patterson. Patterson! A caller on Thomas on a blocking foul. I thought Thomas had her feet set, drew the charge. However, we are back within 24 here at Raider Gym. 4:39 remaining here in the third quarter. After the foul, Taylor Thomas picks up her first personal, team foul number 3. Frisbee not very happy with that call. And Chappell makes the free throw there. 44-21 is the score. 23-point difference. Hardaway to Cunningham, back to Hardaway. Hardaway, she's going to drive, Euro step, a little floater. A little float action's good. Back to 25 points. 46-21. 4:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Smith to Osment. Osment right wing. Goes, pass was intended for number 2, Pastel. It goes out of bounds. Going to be a Lady Raider ball. Set to inbound is Nunu Gleason. She's related to the all-time Nettleton television great, Kiviana Gleason. Hardaway with the ball, right wing. She picks up her dribble, kicks to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham drives, kicks back to Hardaway. Hardaway finds Cunningham. Cunningham, too much space. Knockdown 3. Holy cow, that one about gave me a heart attack. Bounced just too many times for my liking. However, it falls, and that's still a good shot in Raider Nation. It's a 28-point difference. 3:42 remaining here in the third quarter. Chappell steps back 3. No good. Rebound Cunningham. Cunningham finds Hardaway. Hardaway to put it back to 30. She does. 51-21. Lady Raiders lead. We have a timeout on the floor. Full timeout. Trumann needs it. 51-21. 3:21 remaining here in the third quarter. 3:27. Back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas are right on the verge with overwhelming sales, and you'll find them at your Central dealerships, overtaking Memphis and Little Rock. The Central dealerships are leading the way. Central Chevy, Central Buick, Central Toyota, Central Ford, and Central Nissan. Central dealerships are your home of meet or beat pricing, so don't waste your time. Stop into any of the 5 Central dealerships for the best deals of the month, and online at centralcts.com.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
Lady Raider basketball here, 101.3 the Bob FM. Jacob Linderman joining you in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist Healthcare for the Next Century. Number 3, that's Smith with the ball. Smith goes to Chappell. Chappell, couple jump shots, drives, makes the layup, makes it 51-23. Number 1, KK Hardaway with the ball. Hardaway to a wide open Torrey Cunningham for a long range 2. Rebound goes off White. They're going to say it's Trumann's ball. It is a 28-point difference here at Raider Gym. 2:56 remaining here in the third quarter. Number 3, that's Oshawa Smith with the ball. Smith to Pastel. Pastel on the left wing gets a screen. She uses it, pull up 3, is good. Makes it 51-26. They find Cunningham. Cunningham on a cut. Back to Hardaway on the left wing. They find Cunningham again. Cunningham right back to Hardaway. They're playing a little one-on-one. Her layup, no good. Rebound, Smith. Smith out to Watkins. Now back to Hardaway. Hardaway, too much space for 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. Number 23, that's Williams. Williams gets it out to Pastel on a fast break. She pulls up for another one. That one no good. Rebound, Skytavia Watkins. Watkins gets it to Cunningham. Cunningham on a 1-on-2 fast break. Gets it to Hardaway, and they slow it down. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Hardaway with the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Nunu Gleason setting up the offense. Creates some separation. They get it to Watkins. Watkins to number 15, Cunningham. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout Raiders. I believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Grand St. ads. And I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glenn Sane, and God bless our troops.
Lady Raider basketball here, 101.3, the Bob FM, and on Nettleton Television. Number 15, Cunningham is set to inbound. Cunningham to Hardaway. Hardaway now to, with that, Smith to Gleason to, with that, back to Smith. And the shot clock expires. They could not get it off in time. 1:33 remaining here in the third quarter. Having some cutouts on my microphone. Smith, number 3 with the ball. That's Smith. We're going to switch microphones right quick. We'll be right back. All right, that is a lot better using a different microphone. This one's really loud, so we're going to calm it down right quick. There we go. 1:20 remaining here in the third quarter. 51-26 is the score. Not too sure what that was all about, just cutting out on my end, so decided to switch it up. I get it to, well, that's number 3, Smith. Smith to number 23, Williams. Williams loses the grip. Here comes Cunningham. Cunningham on the fast break. Regains her dribble, gets it to Franklin. Franklin on a no call, misses the shot. They get it down court to number 2, Pastel. Pastel sinks the layup, makes it 51-28. It's a 23-point game with 53 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Cunningham with the ball, gets a screen, uses it, and we're going to have a moving screen call. They're going to call it against number 10, Skytavia Watkins. That is the 4th team foul. That's her first personal. 51-28 is the score. Lady Raiders have hit 30 points tonight. That usually sets in the turbo clock. However, clock is stopped right now. 48.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Set to inbound is number 30, Chelsea Jones. The Wildcat receiving is number 3. That's Smith. Smith going to walk it down the court. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. She's going to go right side with it. Loses the handle. Picks it up. She kicks to try to get it to Chappell. It's stolen by Franklin. Franklin loses the handle on it after it's patted away by Jones. However, remains Raider basketball. Coach Frisbee drawing up the play. I believe he yelled something like Kool-Aid. So somebody here's Kool-Aid on the court. Probably going to be this play right here. Jones inbounds into Patterson. Patterson lays it in. Makes it 53-28. It's a 25-point difference with 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Raiders with the lead. Number 3, Smith with the ball. Smith, couple of dribbles, loses the handle on it, and there's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball is going Raider way. Lady Raiders with the basketball. 13.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Last time they were in the waning seconds of a quarter, they put it in the hands of KK Hardaway, and Hardaway hit a buzzer beater of a 3. Thomas inbounds into Patterson. Patterson's going to walk it down the court. 10 seconds on the clock. Make that 8 now. Patterson slow to set it up. She drives, kicks to Collins. Collins with 3 to shoot. Gets fouled and 1. Holy cow. And 1-3. The Black Hole loves it. What a massive 3 to put the Raiders up by even more. If she converts the 4-point play, Lady Raiders are up by 29 points going into the third quarter with 2.1 seconds remaining here in the third right now. At the line, shooting and 1. That is Jessica Collins. Collins, the senior, shot up. Money. Nothing but nylon from Collins. Makes it 57-28. A 29-point difference remaining here in the third quarter. They inbound in, and they're just going to have – they decide not to do the Hail Mary heave, and that's going to send us to the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have more fourth quarter action back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful, and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you go down and enjoy it. Always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball.
Welcome you back to fourth quarter action. Sounded a little weird over the radio. I heard myself talking over the Wings to Go ad. I'm not sure that's right. I don't know. But we do have 10 seconds remaining here in the break. 57-28 is the score. Lady Raiders leading scorers. They have 2 in double digits. They have KP Patterson with 19 and KK Hardaway with 15. 2 dynamic Raiders playing their hearts out tonight. 2 sophomores. The Raider team is very young, but however, they look dang good this year. The Raiders sending back out their starting 5. Job's not finished. It's going to be black ball to start it off. That's the Wildcats. They're going to inbound with Matos. Matos is going to inbound in to number 1, Pirtle. Pirtle with it. She can go right side, in and out move. Almost loses the handle. She does that time. It's going to be Collins who takes it. Collins to Hardaway. Hardaway fast break, left hand layup. No good. Heard footsteps. Jones startled up. Jones kicks down to Chappell. Chappell jab step fade away. And she gets that one to fall. 57-30. It's a 27-point difference. They get it to Thomas. Thomas to Collins. Collins pull up 3. No good. A little heat check 4. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be last touch by the Raiders. It's going to be the Wildcat basketball. 7:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's 57-30. Lady Raiders up by 27 here at Raider Gym. Make sure you do stick around for the post-game show. Afterwards, we will talk to Frisbee. Number 2, Pastel. Bank is open for the 3 right there. Makes it 57-33, back within 26. Thomas with the ball. Thomas back to Collins. Collins hands it off to KP. KP Patterson, that is. Couple of crossovers, gets fouled. That's going to be on the floor. Foul charge number 10, that's Matos. That's going to be her, I believe, first personal. Team foul number 1. Patterson inbounds into Franklin. Franklin back to Patterson. She has the whole left side wide open, just misses the layup. Rebound goes to Thomas. Thomas spins cycle, gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Try to put a little bit of spin on that ball. Didn't get it very high, however, she was fouled. That's probably the reason. At the line, shooting 2 is number 22, Taylor Thomas. 6:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Foul is charged against number 30, Chelsea Jones. Her second personal, second team foul. Thomas scoots far left on her free throw. However, it works, makes that one. Usually you line it up at the nail. I believe she's farther left than what the nail is. At the line, shooting her second one is Thomas. Raiders lead 58-33. Misses the second one. Here comes the Wildcats. As Chappell on the drive. Chappell misses, rebounds to number 22, Taylor Thomas. Thomas to Collins. Collins loses the handle on it. Matos comes out with it, kicks back to Chappell. However, Taylor Thomas is there making a defensive back read. Looked like Justin Simmons back when he played for the Broncos. Collins' pass intercepted by Matos. Now they get it to Chappell. Chappell is going to go knock down three. It is good. So he holds up the three-hand sign. It is still a 22-point difference. Lady Raiders up 58-36. Collins with the ball. Collins slowing down the pace of the game. Wildcats playing a little catch-up basketball here. Chelsea Jones defends. They get it to Kaylee Franklin. Franklin back to Collins. Collins going to drive the baseline. Hesitation move. Her shot no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats. The Wildcats are down by 22. It is a very good game so far. 5:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They inbound into Patterson. Patterson shot up, shot no good. Rebound goes Jones. Goes out of bounds. We're going to say last touch by Patterson. Patterson made a good hustle effort there. Just could not get it to go. 58-36. That is the score. 5:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lady Raiders with a dominating lead. I do want you to stay around for our post-game show where Kevin Frisbee will come up. We'll do a little post-game interview, and we'll also name our JOSM Play of the Game. The Play of the Game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Number one, Pirtle with the ball. Pirtle to Pastel. Pastel gets a screen, pull up three, no good. Rebound, Patterson. Patterson, she's going to bring it up the court on a slow jog across the timeline with 30 to shoot. With 5:22 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Collins resets up the offense. Kicks in to number 14, Nuna Gleason. Gleason to Thomas. Thomas on the elevator screen three. No good. Rebound Hardaway. Hardaway to Gleason. Gleason shot up. Shot's good over the defender. Lady Raiders up 60-36. A 24-point lead. Number one, that's Pirtle with the ball. Pirtle pass fakes, kicks to Matos. Matos to, that's Williams. Williams to Jones for three. Big time three. Makes it 60-39. We're back within 21 points. Wildcats aren't done yet. 4:38 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Patterson, a couple in and out moves, kicks to Hardaway. Hardaway goes to Patterson. Patterson, shot up, shot no good. Rebound to Gleason, no good. Patterson gets that rebound. She makes that one. Lady Raiders just collected two offensive rebounds right there. Padding the stat books. 23-point difference. Lady Raiders up 62-39. Pastel with the ball. She drives the baseline. No good. We got a charge on the floor, however. Kinsley Patterson does it all on both sides of the floor. Draws the charge on Pastel. That's going to be Pastel's with third personal, team foul number 3. Trumann makes quite a few substitutes. They bring back out Osment, Smith, and I think also 24 Chappell. Number 2, Collins with the ball. Collins stands at the volleyball line. Hands it off to the freshman Cunningham. Cunningham goes right side, gets it to Hardaway, cutting baseline, Euro step, and count the basket. Makes it 64-39. 3:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Smith with the ball. Smith goes to Chappell. Chappell makes a few dribbles. He gets the ball taken over by Hardaway. Hardaway gets the ball poked loose from her. However, Tori Cunningham was there. She saves it to the Wildcats. Number 3, Smith to Osment for 3 is good. Makes it 64-42. It's a 22-point difference here at Raider Gyms. Coolins playing fast pace, kicks to Hardaway. Hardaway inside to Gleason. Gleason and one. Just kidding, there was no whistle. Thought there should be up here, though. 3:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's a 24-point difference. Number 3, Smith with the ball. Tries to get it to Jones. She does. Jones drives the baseline. Kicks out to Osmond. Osmond, the lefty for 3, is good. Makes it 66-45. It is a 21-point ball game. Number 2, Coolins kicks to Nunu Gleason. She wants a 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. That's KK Hardaway. Hardaway kicks to Taylor Thomas. 2:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Thomas resetting up the offense. They're slowing it down a little bit. They hand it off to Coolins. Coolins to Hardaway. Hardaway drives left, hands it off to Thomas. Thomas hesitates, hop step, kicks to Gleason. What a dive. Makes the no-look pass assist. 68-45, back to 23. 2:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Smith goes inside to Chappell. Chappell gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charged against number 15. That's Tori Cunningham's first personal, team foul number 1. Excuse me. Second personal, team foul number 1. At the line, shooting 2 is number 24, Chappell. First one up. First one is good. 68-46 is the score. 22-point lead held by the Lady Raiders. 2:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Make sure you do stick around for the postgame show. Have a very special guest, Coach Kevin Frisbee. As Chappell's second shot is no good. And Cunningham makes it on the wrong basket. I guess the freshman jitters got her. Makes it 68-48. It's a rare occurrence in high school sports. Does make sense. Freshman mistakes, they happen to all of us. Cunningham goes right side to Coolins. Coolins crossover, hop step, loses the handle, however gets it back, misses the shot. Rebound is on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball's going Raider way with 1:38 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We're going to have a sub into the game. Subs number 25. I believe that is Tabitha Cunningham. Both Cunninghams are on the floor. Thomas set to inbound. Inbounds into Tori Cunningham. Cunningham drives. Float shot is good. Lady Raiders have scored 70 in their second game. 1:28 in the fourth quarter. Number 1, Pirtle with the ball. Hands it off to Chappell. Chappell backing down her defender. Kicks to Pirtle. Pirtle gets it blocked. Taylor Thomas said no way. She stands about 5'5" according to the roster. Pirtle maybe an inch taller. However, Taylor Thomas with the more athletic leap displayed it right there as she sends that one to the black hole. Set to inbound is Osmond. Osmond slaps the ball. Kicks out to Chappell. Chappell for 3. Just a little short. Rebound goes to Watkins. Watkins to Gleason. Glayson's going to run it up the court. 1:08 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Nunu's slowing it down a little bit. Couple crossovers showing off the handles. Kicks to Cunningham. Cunningham kicks back to Gleason. Gleason back to Cunningham left wing. Now to Watkins. Watkins drives back to number 15. Cunningham, another floater off the bank is good. Makes it 72-48. 47 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Pirtle with the ball. Pirtle drives. Pirtle hesitates. Kicks out. I thought she was going to shoot. Chappell shoots. Her three-point shot, no good. We still have the shot clock. About a 2-second differentiation between shot clock and game clock. They kick to Watkins. Watkins for 3, no good. And 55. Annika Williams gets the rebound. Her shot no good. Tabitha Cunningham's shot no good. However, there is a foul on the third attempt up there. That was Nunu Gleason shooting. They're going to get the foul on number 2. That is Pastel. At the line, shooting, number 14, Nunu Gleason with 22.2 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. First shot is good. Makes it 73-48. Lady Raiders up by 25. Have the chance to make it 26 right here. At the line, shooting her second one is number 14, Nunu Gleason. Gleason does her free throw routine. Shot up. Shot is no good. We're going to have a callback, though. We're going to say Williams moved too early. And now they're going to say Pirtle moved too early. And Nunu gets to try it again. See if she can make it on this attempt. That one is good. Makes it 74-48 with 22.2 seconds remaining here in the game. 26-point difference. Here comes Pirtle. Pirtle bringing it down the court. She's going to kick out to number 2, Pastel. Pastel, float shot, no good. Rebound, Watkins. Watkins to Cunningham. That is Tori Cunningham, the freshman. They're telling Cunningham to hold it, to wane out the last few seconds of this game. And that is another Raider win. 74-48. Lady Raiders open the season off 2-0. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have our post-game show and name our JOSM Player of the Game. Player of the Game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network. Another Raider win. 74-48. Lady Raiders open the season off 2-0. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have our post-game show and name our JOSM Player of the Game. Player of the Game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call
Raider win. 74-48. Lady Raiders open the season off 2-0. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break. When we come back,
by Craig Head Electric.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-8383.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source. Pac-Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pac-Mail Jim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to the UPS terminal, and you can get that international shipping to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, friendly place. Pac-Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pac-Mail.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch Farm and Lawn.
I'd like to welcome you into the post-game show where we're fixing to get ready to have Coach Frisbee up here and name our JOSM Player of the Game. However, before we do that, let's talk a little statistics. We're going to talk leading scorers of the night for both teams. We're also going to talk a little bit about the Raiders. Leading scorer for the Raiders, number 12, a absolute killer performance from the sophomore. KP Patterson-Kinsley did an outstanding job, led all Raiders scoring with 21 points. Another sophomore joined her up there in double digits. That is KK Hardaway. She wears number 1 and scored 17 points. we have two others scoring in double digits, and that is Tori Cunningham. Cunningham had 15 points, and Nunu Gleason, very young talent out here scoring double digits this year. That is Nunu Gleason. She's also a sophomore. She had 13 points. Those are the Lady Raiders scorers in double digits. Collins had 9, and two other Raiders scored. Taylor Thomas with 1 point from the free throw line, and Kaylee Franklin also had 2. Lady Raiders did a very good job of scoring in every quarter. I believe they outscored the Wildcats in every quarter. They outscored them the first quarter 20-3. Outscored them in the second by 17-9, and then they outscored them in the third 20 points to, I believe that's 16. I have to check my math. That is correct. And they outscored them in the fourth by, no, excuse me. They were outscored in the fourth by 17-20. Still very close scoring-wise. Coach Kevin Frisbee is on his way up. I do see him walking this way. A very well-played game by the Raiders. Lady Raiders played good on both sides of the ball. They did very excellent, in my opinion. And we're going to go ahead and name our JOSM player of the game before he gets all the way up here. JOSM player of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. We're going to give it to Kinsley Patterson. Patterson scores 21 points, first Raider this season to score in the 20s. And I believe she's the best candidate for the job. She scored well on both. She played well on both sides of the ball, scored the ball. Very good defender. I mean, just had a very lights-out performance tonight for the Lady Raiders. I thought I did see Coach Kevin Frisbee walk up the stairs. He must have disappeared like a wizard. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more before he gets up here. We are joined up here right now by Larry Linderman and Craig Miller. Give a shout-out to the TMC, the one-man wrecking crew for the Nettleton Television YouTube page. Did it all tonight, ran camera, directed. You can't do it like Craig Miller can. He's absolutely insane. Good guy. Gave me the opportunity to help him out on the radio a few years ago. Still looking for Kevin Frisbee. Just can't see him. Kind of wondering if he's coming up. He told me earlier he was. If we won, we won. So I'm unsure right now. We're going to take a 1-minute break, give him a chance to come up here. Be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too.
Phone back here with Raider basketball here on 101.3 the Bob FM. Betty had to go grab his sheets. They do a sheet fundraiser. I don't know if he's going to be coming up tonight. We might be able to catch him at the next Raider home game. I think that's against Bryant next Friday. Make sure you do tune in for that. We'll be on the radio for sure. Might be on Nettleton Television. Depends on how good of a crew. He is walking up the stairs right now. There we go. We will have our post-game guest. That was promised. Coach Kevin Frisbee. We'll get him up here. He's going to talk a little bit about what he saw as the coach perspective. I know he's a very busy man. He does have a wife and 2 kids. We are now joined in the NEA Baptist broadcast position by Coach Kevin Frisbee. Coach, good game out there.
Thank you, man. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, you're all good. We weren't in no hurry. So your leading scorer was a sophomore tonight. You have a lot of sophomores playing. Tell me, what's your strengths and weaknesses playing the younger talent?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest weakness is always going to be just inexperience. Anytime you're playing younger girls, and we do have a bunch. There's going to be plenty of times this year you're going to see probably 4 sophomores and a freshman on the floor. But the plus side is they can play. So they're talented, they're skilled, they get after it, and so it's you know, you're not going to have a team full of seniors every year. We lost a lot last year. We lost probably our top 8 players. Really nobody playing right now played any significant minutes for us, so it's a brand new team. But when you come watch them play and watch them the way they play, you probably wouldn't think that just because of how comfortable they seem out there. But they've had a lot of success. These girls have had success in junior high coming up, so they're used to winning. So that's one of the best things about being here is most of the girls we coach here don't think about losing. They're just used to winning, and that goes a long way. Whether you're 10th, 11th, 12th grade, doesn't matter.
Yes, sir. And speaking of your younger players shining tonight, your 4 ladies in double digits were you had 3 sophomores and a freshman.
Awesome.
Very talented young ladies. They played very hard tonight. You have another game this week?
We do. We play tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Eastham.
At Eastham.
What's the game plan going into that one?
Well, I don't know much about them yet. It's this first week of season for us. It's a lot of you try to get a little bit of film and see what they do, and we're mostly worried about us right now this time of year. We're just trying to do what we do well and be prepared for whatever they do and just adjust on the fly, and that's kind of what we're doing. So I can't even tell you right now who they got, what they run defensively. I don't know yet. But we've been worried about these 2 games. But I have an awesome staff, and they're already got a head start on that, so they'll have me ready to go tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And coming into it, I mean, you got a young team. Mm-hmm. Conference is always right around the corner. What are you looking forward to in conference?
Oh, I mean, I'm looking forward. I'll be really honest with you, Jacob. I am looking forward not just to conference. I'm just looking forward to every game with this group because we do have a lot of young kids, but we also have some seniors and some juniors that are doing a lot of big stuff. Jessica Collins and Kaylee Franklin, 2 seniors that have led all summer, all off season, done a great job of that, stepped into that new role. Taylor Thomas is a junior, and she just does everything for us. If I had 5 of her, we'd be short, okay? But we get after it, okay? But man, I'm looking forward to every game with this group because they're so fun to coach, and I mean that. Like some coaches say that, and they're bull crapping you. Can I say that on air?
I think so.
Okay. I'm not. I'm not. This team has been so fun to coach in the off season. I have literally enjoyed every single day of practice, and that is very rare for any coach in any sport. So I'm not even thinking about conference right now. I'm thinking about let's go play Eastham and see if we can have some more fun with this squad.
Yes, sir. I know you've got a little bit of radio experience under your belt. I heard you did some color commentary on some NTV road trips. Tell me what that was like.
Incredible experience, mostly because of me. I will say my partner. I don't want to say held me back, but I would say that I may be a better fit with maybe somebody with a little more tenure, a little more experience, a little more talent.
So somebody more like me, right?
Yeah, I think you'd be phenomenal at it. But that being said, I'm thankful for the opportunity. But I did a couple games early. There's a reason why I didn't do any more down the road. We did have a newborn. It has nothing to do with that. If my color commentary partner was worth anything, I'd put the baby aside and I'd be calling those games. So, but no, seriously, it's been fun. I love that.
Yes, sir. It's fun. Well, I think that's all I have for you. I'll let you go home.
Thank you, man.
Go see the wife and kids.
Thank you for doing this again
this
year.
No problem. I enjoy it.
You're a busy man. You're doing things in life now. You're not even here anymore, but you're helping us out. We appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you, Coach Frisbee, for coming up. And that was Coach Kevin Frisbee, the Lady Raider head coach. And that's going to wrap it up for the night. From Craig Miller here on the NTV crew to Mr. Gavin Grubbs, my fraternity brother, back in the studio spinning the tracks, and Larry Linderman joining me in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. We'd like to wish you a great night. We won't see you tomorrow. Actually, Craig Miller will see you tomorrow. He will be calling the game down in Lakeside Hot Springs for not basketball, but football. It's the state playoffs. Make sure you do tune in either here on 101.3 The Bob FM or on Nettleton Television. It'll be on both, so it's your call. But we'd like to wish you a good night. Hopefully see you tomorrow where Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
You've been listening to Nettleton Raider Basketball.
Presented by NE.